Hey guys, it's Mitch. How's it going? We're back for some more Blood Force. Once again, Saturday comes around and Blood Force must happen, or horrible things will occur. Like no Blood Force. How bad would that be? I wasn't sure where I was going to go with that. It turned out okay. Anyway, if you enjoy the channel, if you feel like you might want to help out a little bit, what you can do is in the description, there's a link to my Patreon, and if you subscribe there, that'll give you access to everything I do, from the Blood Force stuff to the YouTube videos before they get uploaded to YouTube, as well as some Patreon exclusive content. I actually just ran out of breath there. That wasn't just for dramatic effect. So this is page 20 of issue 3, getting pretty close to the end. This is probably the coolest page in the book. Well, there was a double page spread right at the beginning that is in contention, but it doesn't have a cool Wolverine style pose from I keep almost calling Hawkstab Shaft here. He's not Shaft, he's Hawkstab. But yeah, so this is the one I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Like I pretty much had this thing thumbnailed out when I was writing the script, which was like 6 months ago. So yeah, to finally get here is like, man, that's crazy. So yeah, this is going to be page 2 of the big 3-page fight sequence. Next issue, tons more fights. I'm pretty sure. I still haven't written that goddamn thing. So this is, well, I mean, if you saw the last one, what was it? We got our case of mistaken identity. Nightstick leaps at Hawkstab, and Hawkstab leaps over Nightstick, and I redraw panel 2. Eventually. Still haven't done that yet. Probably won't be doing that till after this issue is done. So this is the continuation of that. Okay. Nightstick is stuck in the opposing wall to the office here. And they're basically in opposite positions from where they started out in. So they got to turn towards each other, and Hawkstab gives a big old, come on! And yeah, that's his Wolverine pose. And then he gets smacked in the face by a stick. A night stick. A stick of night. And I wanted these shots here to be pretty cool. These close-ups, you don't get to do those too often. You know, unless you write them in, which I could do and probably should. Because they're fun. Everybody likes those. Everybody likes this too. Maybe I should just be, just like trying to get more of these kind of shots in. I focus a bit too much, I think, on making the book make sense. It's not necessary. You know, yeah, to an extent. But like, you know, like the dialogue and art don't have to go hand in hand necessarily. They can be a little bit independent, where it's just like, what the hell is even going on here? I'm thinking of it too much like a narrative of some kind. I think maybe I should be trying to abstract it a little bit more, where everyone is just unhinged all of the time. I think that would be ideal. I'm pretty sure that was part of my original idea anyway. And I've just kind of gotten away from it because it's, you know, these things take so long. Like doing 1 page a week, your average issue, which, you know, for me is like 27 pages every time, is going to take like 6 months. So I tend to lose track of the plot a little bit. Well, not the plot itself, not, you know, plot, but, you know, what the actual objective of the comic is. I had difficulty with these blades, man. Yeah. But, yeah. No, I think I should be trying to focus on this a bit more as we go. I mean, the rest of the book is all pretty much cool shots anyway. So I'll get some chances to kind of play around with it and see what I can fit in there and see if I'm comfortable with it. And then we move on to issue 4, and if you don't want to go that way, you don't. Yeah, it's a pretty good big flexing shot. It's still not quite what I had in my head. It's pretty close. And those arms look fucking great. Those are the best flexing biceps I think I've ever drawn. It's yeah, like the pose itself is still, I don't know. I think I wanted a bit more Jim Lee to it. But there's enough good stuff in there that's like, you know, a fair bit better than like I'm definitely not having a bad day when I'm drawing this. It's not like, ooh, I'm off my game. No, this is pretty good for me. And we gotta, when I was compiling this to prepare for the commentary, it occurred to me just how lame this background is of this, kind of ho-hum office. It's like, man, not exactly exciting locales here, but that's what all the speed lines are for, which we're going to get plenty of here at the end. So yeah, this is the shot of Hawkstab getting smacked in the face, because I like that particular little bit of undermining. Just, yeah, no, I'm ready. Let's go. And whap, you weren't ready. Gotcha. Pretty good expression. I like how that turned out. This I'm not for sure on with the stick. I did always have this in mind here with the circles and the things spinning. And I think that actually turned out okay. It smacking him and then spinning off, and then in the next panel, Nightstick catches it. I don't know if that works. It's clear what's going on, at least. It's just not cool, which is what I was kind of hoping for. But, it's okay. I'm not changing anything there, I'll tell you that. And yeah, these panels here, these two at least, very quick, which I'm always pleased with. But yeah, more speed lines. Because otherwise, it's just shots of an office in the background. And nobody needs that. All right, so this is the follow-up where Nightstick comes running up to go and deliver another blow, most likely. And Hawkstab, clutching his own face, just takes a wild swing. And Nightstick, I almost called him Nightstab. I mean, that's another character name idea eventually, right? Limbo's out of the way real quick. I think got pretty good movement on it. The Nightstick getting diced here. I mean, okay. It seemed like it was one of those things. It was like, oh, hey, that's a fun idea on the day. Now I'm like, I don't know if that needed to be there, but sure, why not? Tough angle on the arm. I think it turned out, okay. Yeah, that's all right. Those swoosh lines got completely free-handed and turned out pretty great. Every once in a while, because I got no faith in my ability to do a straight or, consistent line freehand. And every once in a while, I try it out and it works. A lot of times I try it out and it doesn't. Well, no. A lot of times I used to try it out and it didn't, so now I don't try it out. And then every once in a while I'll say, I got no recourse. Like, oh shit, it actually worked. All about drawn from the shoulder instead of from the wrist. I wouldn't say, it's still not something I want to do consistently, but, And yeah, our last batch of speed lines, and that's kind of it. Clean up a little bit of stray lines, have a bit of an epileptic fit, and then you're good to go. So yeah, that is page 20 of issue 3. One of the better looking pages. Like if this was Image, this would be like a money page. Again, at least for me. There's not a ton of action in this issue compared to, well, I was going to say compared to the others. It's about as much as in issue 1. I don't even remember what happens in issue 2 now. Who do they fight? Oh, they fought Cyberserk. There's a lot of good pages in the Cyberserk stuff. Anyway, yeah, this is definitely, yeah, we got fun stuff coming up. So the end of the issue will be enjoyable anyway. But that is going to do it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notifications so you know when the next one's coming out. Go over and subscribe on my Patreon. That's where all this stuff goes. All the Blood Force stuff, the pages and the finished comics, as well as these YouTube videos before they get uploaded to YouTube, and some Patreon exclusive content. And you can also go over to my Instagram and DM me there for commissions. So yeah, so what are we down to? 7 pages plus a cover to go, I think. Unless it's 6. It might be 6. and then my whole schedule shot to hell. But I'm not going to look at that now because that would be responsible. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.